Hello there, and welcome to episode 481 of this series, where I play the regions of Europe one by one on GeoGuessr, doing so in a tennis match format as outlined in the rules in the introduction you just saw, meaning that in order for me to score points, I will have to play rounds of 5,000 points each in GeoGuessr, and I have to do so within the time limit of 5 minutes. But also, I'll be knocking off a minute for every 5,000 point round I do, so my total game time might suffer if I am successful. And I wasn't terribly successful in the previous episode in Serbia, which I played rather drunkly, and I am sad to inform you that I am playing this immediately afterwards. And that might not be a good idea, because after a lot of back and forth and thinking with myself, I decided that I would include Cyprus in this series. So you might say, well, why is that such a big thing? Because, well, Cyprus is part of Europe, isn't it? Yes, well, normally we do count it as part of Europe. But the problem with Cyprus is that you cannot make polygonal maps of it in GeoGuessr. You actually have to go full on handpicked. And that means that making a map in Cyprus takes absolutely forever. And so I have made, this is the first map I've tried to make out of Cyprus, and that is of the Pafos region, which is 1,390 square kilometers, has 101,000 inhabitants as of 2021, and the capital is the city, and I can't for the life of me find it right now with all this stuff on top of it, but it's the city of Pafos, which in 2021 had just short of 38,000 people. And my experience with using, well, this is not done by Google. The coverage, I mean. So this is all third-party footage, I assume. And my experience with that in the past is somewhat sketchy in terms of how playable it is. Now, they've done a good job at mapping out a lot of roads on Cyprus. But the main question is whether it will be playable in terms of movement speed. But there's only one way to know. And if this goes all right in terms of movement speed, I will do more episodes of Cyprus. I will do the rest of the regions of Cyprus eventually towards the end of the series, or before the end of the series. But if it turns out that this is nigh on unplayable, this will be the only episode out of Cyprus. And of course, it doesn't help that I'm somewhat drunk. Well, scratches somewhat. And so I just hope that this is remotely better signed than Greece is. But, well, I don't know. I haven't been to Cyprus, so I'm flying blind here. Anyways, the standing is that actually the game is leading me 2-1 in the third set. I won the first 2 sets. And the previous episode in Serbia was a hard one. And I doubt that this will be very much easier. A couple of people have tried to play it, but they haven't been able to play for very long. But that might also say a thing or two about how playable this thing is. Right. Okay, let's have a moment to check out what we're seeing. So we've got the ocean to the south. Okay. So we might be on the A6. And if we're really on the A6, it might be a good idea to go west. Oh, and this is slow. But there is a sign up ahead. And maybe, just maybe, no, that's a billboard. Drat. Okay. We've got a little promontory over there. Well, this could be the B6 as well. Okay. And, well, I guess we'll just have to be philosophical about this and endure the slowness and sluggishness and the lack of proper resolution of the images. Now this is interesting. We got a road running down below us, and that might be the B6. So if that is the case, what does it say here? Venus rock. Everything is Aphrodite here. And then the road goes away from the sea. I'm fairly certain we're down here somewhere. So this is Venus rock. But there is this Aphrodite's rock. I'm having a feeling well, I mean, Venus is the Roman equivalent of Aphrodite, right? So what if we are about here? Let's turn back. Here we go southeast. Could have been here. And what does this billboard say? Pafos Aphrodite Water Park. And you see this road here is like real close up. And then it's wearing away. Oh, this hurts. This hurts bad. And now that road is coming. I think we must be around here somewhere. Let's see, so we must... The trouble is... So we got this road. No, it's got to be this one. So that's got to be the Aphrodite Hills. So let's see. How many clicks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually think that if I aim for that intersection down there, this intersection that you can see on the map, this might not be that bad. Oh no! And actually it was. Ah, man. Let's see, can I see Venus rock? Not really, no. I don't think I could have done that much better, regardless of my state of inebriation. So that is love 15. Still got 25 minutes on the clock, though. Okay, town of some manner. Now, the thing is that this thing is on the western point. This region is on the western point of Cyprus. So go north or south might not be very... I mean, normally I will try to head for the sea. And that doesn't necessarily have to be the best tactic here. Loma Park. Well, I don't see any place called Loma. But I guess we're probably somewhere on the coast here. We're close to it, at least if it is a tourist spot. And one very bad thing here is the lack of street names. That is going to get me real bad. Okay, that's interesting. So we can't go that way. Okay, the Cyclades complex, Polointai. Let's move down here. I have absolutely no idea and no indication about where we are. But this seems to be at least some sort of thoroughfare. And then we go to another road that is more thorough. Okay, there's a hospital in that direction. And this is a dead end. Let's head west. Yeah, this is not gonna be an easy one. What does it say here? Ah, and then my phone has gone off, which means that I have to spend a few seconds taking care of something else for a few seconds. Let's see, like so. Momentito. I could have timed that better. There we go. Okay. Salinon's taste. The problem is that wherever Salinon is, it doesn't give me any clues about its whereabouts. Let's see. I have to say that so far, I'm not impressed with the amount of information I'm getting here in Cyprus. Street signs seem to be more or less universally absent, which of course doesn't make things any easier for me. There's a butchery, but not one that will help me. And how about, well, let's move one back. Okay, another one back. No, I was hoping that that would tell me something, but no. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm getting the hiccups. Property doctor. And still no sign of what town I'm in. Bionic. Where on earth is this? Well, it's Cyprus, that much I know, but... Peyotis Court. Okay, that might be actually be the first hint of anything that we caught. But still, Operagora Vladimiro. Karma. But it's absolutely, well, we're into overtime anyway, so I have a feeling that this is the sort of game I'll be spending close to an hour finishing. Back to school. And the absolute total absence of street signs. Okay, let's assume that we are in Pafos. We're moving southwest. I have a feeling that we're not, but if we are, we're probably on one of these other roads. Somehow it doesn't quite ring true to me. Sandwiches. How on earth am I going to find the road I started on? There's absolutely nothing here. I just keep moving southwest and nothing is coming up. Here is something, finally. Please let me move close enough to actually read it. No. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. But okay, Papantoyo. Let's see, could be here. No. It's still running on the assumption that we're in Pafos, though. And that could prove to be very wrong. Oh man, isn't there even a sign in this roundabout? Come on. Oh man. Okay, let's try a different tack. So we got Papantonio here. On a road that leads southwest into a roundabout. Let's assume that we are in Pafos. It's not a huge roundabout. But based on what I'm seeing, I'm starting to doubt whether we are in Pafos. Wait. Papantonio supermarkets. Here we possibly are. Possibly. I'm not sold on that idea. So let's see. Hippocratic. That's got to be Hippocrateo. Yes, Hippocrateo. Okay, right. I got you now. Well, to some degree. So the next question is, where the heck did we come from? So we were somewhere up here, I reckon. How am I gonna pin that? And the thing is, I'm not allowed to give up. Okay, so here we're moving eastwards. Can I move northwards? No, yes I can. So let's see. Right. And then we're moving northwest. Green area. One more time, let's head back to where we were. Here we're looking northwest. And this road is going northeast. North by northeast. Could we be on one of these roads? So let's go this. No, can't I? No, I can't. Aye. This is not going well, is it? Okay, that road has a rather specific bend to it. So it heads southwest. And then it turns eastwards. It's probably not the Amatheas. We have this thing here. How? No, it's not that either. So here we go northeast again, and this is not a through road. Veterinary Services of Pafos. Can we find that? The trouble is I have no idea how far I've traveled. And of course I have no idea the name. If I just knew the name of the road. Okay, and I can't go that way. Right. M-O-T Lidl. Here's a Lidl. Is that a Lidl I'm at? Well, that could be the Andrea Vlami. Now that means we're somewhat down here. Maybe on the Kyriako Pazzi. So if I now go this way instead, where do I wind up? Question is, can I see the Lidl? Yes. Okay, so we are on the Kyriako Pazzi. And we are right next to this building. That took an absolute age. I got it, but the trouble is that I was way over time. So there's 30 and 24 minutes on the clock, and my phone alarm will soon go off again because of something I will have to, oh God, be doing. Okay, so my initial verdict is that Cyprus is not unplayable, but it is dreadfully slow. Then again, it's no different from a lot of the Caribbean islands I've played. So why should I make an exception for Cyprus and exclude it from the series? Now the thing is that these maps, as you saw, this one was like 4,900 locations, and they take absolutely forever to make. Let's see, so we're heading southwest, and we got the ocean to the southwest as well, and to the west. That's an interesting intersection, and that is something that I can probably use to get my bearings. Coming down towards something. Let's see, I got 24 minutes on the clock. Yeah, I'm probably gonna forfeit the rest of the game in this round unless I am terribly lucky. But you can see how slow the movement is. And that has nothing to do. Oh, there we go. Hang on. I'm sorry about that. That's what happened when you're playing games parallel of the one you're supposed to be dedicating time to. Let's see. So I'm going to be losing half a minute to doing stuff in another game off the screen, but that will be done now. There we go. Okay, so we got a city down to the west. Let's assume that's Pafos. But that doesn't help me much, does it? Because I have no idea where I might have been. Although that one Nah. I need to find the main road to get my bearings, I think. And if I can find the main road, then I just might be able to locate where I was. Okay, this is not promising. How on earth am I gonna figure out this one? Hopefully we'll hit... Oh no. Please, Cyprus, can't you do any better than this? Oh man. Those are some distinct mountains though. Well, that's in the easterly direction. I think I want to go west. How am I gonna solve this? Okay, we're entering something at an 8% decline. But yeah, this is, compared to Greece, this is even more sparsely signed. Okay, here we got something. Marinuda is down there. On the 7, no, Marathonta is the one. Oh my words, how am I gonna... We probably were up here somewhere. So let's see. Let's go back to the intersection where we came back on to this thing. Has one intersection. That's got to be this one, I think. No, it's more likely this one. But that doesn't really rhyme, does it? Because we came... Let's see, has a road going down? And which one is this then? Is it this one, the Stavro? Pretty much got to be the Stavro. Yes. Road down to the side must be that one. And here we are. Okay, so we came down this road, didn't we? Now let's see. So that's this one. Now what I want to find is that intersection that I classed as curious. It might have been that one. I think it was. So here we're looking northwest. We could well be up here somewhere. Are we getting a turn? Yes, and then it's going to be a sharp. I think we're up here somewhere. I think we're here. Maybe even a little closer, so like there. No! might work just to be 8 meters outside. 24 minutes on the clock. Love 40 and 2 rounds to go, and I will. Yeah, I've already forfeited the final 2 rounds. Okay, this is tough. And that's another one, the one I just did that I... Wait a minute. This is in Pafos. We've been here. Okay, let's find that little. Now there's that little. That's Papantonio. And we're somewhere up the road from Papantonio. So we got the Pan-Cyprian Insurance. That's the Bionic. Western Union has probably taken over this place, I guess. Let's see. And so right outside the Bionic electronics store, so it should be about there. Oh. Good. But the problem is that that's too late. So that's 1-3. And the final round will be forfeit as well. Oh, north. Interesting. Yeah, I can see that this one will also be a nightmare to pin. Let's see now. So, is it getting zigzaggy as we approach the north? Will we come down to the city on the beach here? So I guess we might be looking at something down here. The movement speed. I'm glad I'm not sober, because this I would be like moaning my head off by now. But at least one good thing to be said about alcohol is that it dulls my sense of time passing. So I'm not getting as worked up as I usually do. But then again, of course, I know this one is forfeit, so... Yeah, we're definitely coming up on... It must be somewhere like... approaching Lazio, maybe? Well, that's not a zigzaggy thing, but at least a... roundabout route. Well, not roundabout, but twisty route. Now let's see. There goes the final drop of whiskey for tonight. If you're curious, I'm having Ardbeg. Now that's an interesting turn. Could we be coming down here? Let's... Yeah, there's a road going down there, so that's got to be that one. Okay, let's head back to start. Here we're looking more or less straight north. We could be here. Yes, we're actually slightly... Let's check that bend up there. Is that a 90-degree turn? That is more or less a 90-degree turn. Okay, now the trouble is that this bend goes slightly to the left before it goes right. It does so here. And let's see. 1, 2, and the trouble is I don't know if this can be trusted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm about there. No. I'll go with that. Nice. At least I got a couple of 5k hits there, but whoa, that was brutal. And yeah, will I do more Cyprus episodes in the future? Well, good question. Because that was, I mean, if it wasn't for the very slow movement speed, it would have been an emphatic yes. I would play more of this. But I think I'll have to go into the think tank about this one, whether I want to do more episodes out of Cyprus. But this at least is one episode of Cyprus, and it left me lacking. And so that is episode 481 done. Please check out episode 482 tomorrow. It might actually also be under the influence, but we'll see. Until then, bye-bye.